I just remember watching the trailer and I was like, holy guacamole, this is the game that was made for me.
I messaged Slasher, maybe you can help me like getting Valorant close beta, because I saw him like tweeting something about it. And he's like, bro, at least follow me. Obviously I followed him, we had a good interaction, I got the Valorant beta key. I was like farming hard. I was like one of the best individual players wise during beta times. So I realized, yeah, if I can play this kind of good, this game might be for me.
A lot of people got the keys on streams. I actually gave the keys to everyone. Valorant was fresh air for me because I taught a lot of people how to play the game. I shared my experiences.
So kind of every time we built a thing, the community just loved it and wanted more. So of course we wanted to give them more. That first beginning stages were, yeah, quite the wild ride.
I downloaded the game on 5th of January 2021. I remember the date so well because it kind of changed my career.
It was a fiesta of trying to make a team. No one knew who anyone was.
It was a good time. There was like no manager, no media, no like boot camps. We just played from home, traveled to tournament and played there.
We were a ragtag bunch of amateur noobs at the time. We grinded the game, and so when First Strike was announced and we could actually play in a proper system, professional teams were interested in us. And at that point we kind of realized that, oh my god, like we could make this into an actual career.
If I worked hard, if I had a little bit of talent, or I found the talent, then we could do it, and it seemed to work out.
Welcome to the first Global Valorant Championship Tournament.
Meeting all the people you have seen online, one dream come true for sure. That it was always a dream to play on a Tier 1 LAN.
When I was in the interviews at Masters Reykjavik, I was like, this is such a great moment. It's the first ever Valorant esports event, and I've managed to make it.
Sentinels versus Fnatic. It's, oh, okay, Mystic with the swing, he's looking for more. Sentinels are the Masters Reykjavik champions.
At the beginning when we arrived, all watched like the Sentinels, right? Because the Sentinels was the team who won the first tournament. We wanted like to play versus them, we wanted to beat them the first time. We didn't even think that we can win. Like, it's really us.
Captain of the Valorant Masters champion!
2021 champs, somehow we get to the top 4 and we have 3 EMEA teams. And then we get into the final and EMEA were guaranteed a trophy, which by the way has not happened again since.
We play against Gambit, play against them a lot. They were really tough opponent. Actually, we were almost losing Ice Pack, so it will be 3-1. In overtime, Starkso made a really insane play.
What is that? What a time to come alive!
Winning champions was the best moment of my life, I would say. Like, it was like that energy, that adrenaline.
Give it up for a set!
Like when we start to play in 2022, we had a lot of pressure because we are world champions, we can't lose a game.
The best league in the world.
2022 was good as well because that was when FPX really kind of like shined. They just turned from like maybe 5th, 6th team the year before to just being dominant.
Copenhagen, we had no hope, really. Our came literally one day before official. We barely qualified from groups. So we basically played the maximum amount of games because it was like lost first game in group, then go through lower part of the group, and then through whole lower bracket to the final and to the 3-2 win in the end.
Absolutely ridiculous!
I think the big deal was like there was no pressure. It was a long way with this roster, with the FPX, and finally we got what we deserved, despite all the obstacles.
I think Game Changers has developed so much. I remember when we won champs in 22, it was one of those moments where you kind of need a few days to understand what just happened. Valorant just made what I ultimately wanted my entire life really possible.
FUT'a ilk girdiğimde her şey çok güzel gittiği için şu an 4 seneye geçik olması lazım. 4 senedir FUT'tayım. Benim için çok iyi ve çok şanslı başlayan bir serüvendi ve çok iyi bir şekilde devam ettiğini düşünüyorum. Tier 2 zamanı en çok bizi, yani düşüşlerimiz ve çıkışlarımız oluyordu her zaman. Ama VLR zamanı, o VLR finallerini oynarken oynadığımız maçlarda herkesin enerjisi çok yüksekti ve o turnuvayı kazanacağımıza herkes emin bir şekilde oynuyordu. Benim için en akılda kalan zaman o VLR'da geçen zaman.
It's funny, like winning Lock-In was like a really big moment, but the biggest moment for me was when Loud went 2-2.
The roar of the crowd, the reverberations and echoes and vibrations.
I've never heard anything so loud in my life before. It really made me live in the moment and kind of enjoy what was happening. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then obviously the comeback. I don't even know how we came back in the end. We just kind of just were playing and then suddenly we started believing again. Yeah, it was just a huge moment in my career.
Starting the season very roughly, losing, nobody really expecting us to win, then having a team like Fnatic who didn't lose a single series at that time. I'm thinking back and I'm just thinking like how I can get that same feeling to every match. You're playing a grand final against the Fnatic on 4th map and it's 11-11, so you are just full focus and locked in.
He can't do it! Team Liquid! They're the winners of the VCT.
We lost to Liquid in the grand finals, especially after that game. It was kind of like a wake-up reality call. And I think if we didn't lose to Liquid, we might not have won Tokyo.
Back-to-back international winners, the first of their kind.
I think 2024 was defined by knowing opportunities and possibilities and being excited about what could happen.
I think Team Heretics in 2024 did an incredible run. After the finals of Champions, losing against EDG in that fashion, the players were devastated, of course.
Wishing there was something left to lose.
We had a lot of moments where fans cheered for us anyway. I think it's much more important when someone cheers for you when you're down and not only when you're winning.
My team, we always made it to the international events. Last year was the first year that we didn't. And I think it also taught me that you should enjoy every single time. Even if you go to the normal stage week 1 game or you go to the Champions game, you should just enjoy the moment.
It's really important that you do it because this is what you want. And then obviously you need to be able to learn. You have to open up your mind.
I think that's why I just love competing, is that it's always different. Different teams, different scenarios, different impact it can have on your life kind of thing, and that's why I like competing.
I'm ready to fall. I'm ready to rise up.
Playing for so many years now, I think of course I get the experience and to see kind of what it takes to be a professional player and seeing the good sides of it and bad sides of it. And when these new players come, I think I can guide them, but also I still think that I'm learning every single day.
In EMEA, we absolutely have the potential to play beautiful Valorant. We have the talent, we do have the structure, we have the coaching staff.
I'm really proud that I am part of that game for this long period, and I hope I'm going to be continued to be part of this game.
Valorant gave me a chance of creating something new with absolutely new ideas, new teammates, new vision, new format, everything.
Still